Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got the Mavericks taking on Portland. Pass to Jordan. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Jordan's got the game going here with the first basket for Dallas.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Doncic has got his first basket of the night.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over. And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Fellas, isn't that why you like to have a great point guard who can make a play above the rim like that?
Pass to Nurkic. Screen by Nurkic. McCollum with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. From 15 feet away. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And yes, it's good. Doncic has got his second bucket.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Matthews. Up off the screen. And the dunk by Jordan.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
And here's McCollum for 3. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Matthews, no one around him. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Matthews has got his first 3 points of the game. Here's McCollum. Mavericks with the rebound.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. To the paint. Nurkic with the steal. Pass to Aminu. Lillard outside. Knocked away. It's stolen by Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Now here's Doncic. Covered by Lillard. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 7 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over the stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Now here's Curry. In the corner, Collins with it. Portland no good that time either. Mavericks leading by 7. To the inside. Nowitzki. Nice move. And it's good on the layup.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Pass to Stauskas. Here's Leonard. Looking to end the run. No good that time. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Good.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Powell for three, but they recover it. Pass to Stauskas. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Always a good strategy. Get as many people involved as you can early on.
Pass to Collins. Shoots over Powell. Shot by Collins, no good.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Fires top of the key. Nowitzki, no good. Portland trails by 4. You know what, Greg? There may not be a more likable superstar in the NBA than Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, everyone loves Nowitzki.
And a large part of that is just Dirk plays the game with a smile on his face, it seems, at all times. His play style is one that is hard to root against, having so much skill in the body of a 7-footer. And it's one thing to be respected by everybody. It's another to be loved by everyone in that regard. And Dirk's, he's one of a kind.
Pass to Curry. And here is Harkless. Here's Collins. Back to Harkless. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. And he hits it to tie the game up. Curry's got his first basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
A nice shot by Barea. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Dallas making a switch here. Now Doncic, 7 points in the game. To the middle. It's tipped. And he recovers it. Barea with a wide open look. Dallas again missing. Outside Leonard. Back to Stauskas. Down low. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on the team.
Everyone seems to suffer small injuries, C-Webb, over the course of a season. Who does the best, you think, at battling through those minor bumps and bruises and injuries and still continues to play well?
You know what, Kevin? I can't answer that question because whoever does it does not let us know also that they're hurt.
They hide it. Yeah, good point. You're right.
Because the main guys that get through it, they're not going to tell you.
And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Inside. Here's Kleba. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Well, he will on this dunk. I mean, he's saving them for the big moments. No three-pointers for him in the second quarter yet, but he did have one in the first.
Pass to Doncic. He shoots again. Kleba with the bucket. Kleba's got 4 this quarter.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
It can be discouraging, frustrating, but you only have yourselves to blame. Box out.
Now Nurkic, covered by Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Mavericks leading by 4. .110 left here in the second. And Doncic gets it to go.
They're just clever at creating space off the screen. Doncic is someone you can't afford to lose sight of in these situations.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
To the inside. Here's Jordan. Rebound by Nurkic.
Oh, sloppy finish. The D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
From outside the arc. Mavericks with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Screen by Nurkic. Pass to Layman. To the left side wing. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Aminu. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's Dallas. They're up by 5. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Now here's Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Lillard. Lets it go with the 3. McCollum no good.
Just the presence of the D in the lane is enough to make him short arm that layup.
And DeAndre Jordan, the all-time leader in career field goal percentage, Greg, by a sizable margin.
Yeah, the most prolific dunker in the league, maybe in league history.
I'd like to see Aminu do more of this, Kevin. I mean, he has the touch to be effective inside.
Here's Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 11 points.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Then you come out and give up that.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
And it's the Trail Blazers with the ball. Portland trails by 4. Lillard, right side. Takes the 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Smith outside. To the left wing. Jordan the screen. To the paint. Goes up off the pick. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Now a timeout called by Portland. When you were playing on the road, obviously the fans would yell things and, try to get under your skin. C-Web, do you remember any instance when it really bothered you and took effect?
Maybe when I would go home and play for the Pistons, I'd see some fan in the green and white, and maybe Steve Smith, my partner, paid him to be there. But, the Michigan State fans, the Go Blue or that type of thing. Or in Ohio, it's very funny, in Ohio, if they want to boo, if they want to get the crowd pumped up, all they do is put a big Michigan M up there and the crowd will go crazy and boo. So Ohio, usually my people at Ohio State, to Cleveland, they always, had something to say. No, but it was more like, you suck, Ohio State is the best, Michigan State, you should have come here, that type of stuff. And you kind of look back, give a guy a wink, knock it down a jump shot, and put your fingers to your lips and just say, shh, you don't want to get me upset. Let sleeping dogs lie.
That's great. And here is Barea outside. Hangs. Knocks it loose.
Love to see him battling in there. Go get it, little fella.
Pass to Curry. From 12 feet out. And he hits the jumper for 2. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the paint. Outside for Barea. Back to Nowitzki. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Nowitzki's got his second bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And you look at J.J. Barea and how he's played over the years, has always been a spark plug for a team off the bench. Just plays with energy and creativity no matter the situation.
.132 left in the third. Powell with the screen. Over Collins. Wide open. Barea, no good. And with Barea and what he brings to the table, Greg, he also takes care of the ball.
A lot of guards who are bench threats can get a little sloppy or careless with the ball. And Barea has been upping his assists and cutting his turnovers the last few seasons, still finding ways to be effective even after a decade in the league.
Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And that one drops for him. 6 points for Nowitzki.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect a shot.
Portland, no good that time either.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
For 3. And Doncic gets it to go. And now it's an 11-point Maverick lead.
And that gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
Both teams will make substitutions. 20 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Lehman. Back to Turner. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
But Turner has a reliable mid-range shot. This is where he likes to operate. He looks comfortable shooting from here.
To the middle. Here's Nowitzki. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's Dallas. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Three quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Here's Barea. Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And the basket by McCollum.
McCollum is fantastic at running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
Over in the corner, Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Checking in for Portland, Damian Lillard.
Inside. Nurkic with the steal. Nobody near Lillard. No good from outside.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Smith, no good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined. He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Barnes outside. Back to Nowitzki. It's stolen by Aminu. Here's Turner. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy has no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Smith. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Damian Lillard. And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the bets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He said, guys, I know you've worked hard. I know you're a little tired, but we got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath and let's get it done. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Here's McCollum. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
I mean, he's been terrific from the field so far this half. I mean, driving his percentage through the roof.
And now Farouk Aminu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Barnes outside. Dallas again missing.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc, but still can't cash in.
Sinks the triple.
And they're gonna have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Down low. Here's Jordan. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Lillard left side. And here's McCollum for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Drains it from 17 feet out. And now it's a 10-point Dallas lead. Over in the corner, Turner. And a wide open look for McCollum. Drains the three-pointer. McCollum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
A lethal shooter from downtown. McClellan, he enjoys opportunities to pull the trigger.
The kick out to Matthews. Over in the corner, Doncic. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Nowitzki right side. Out to the wing. Pass to Jordan. Ball's knocked loose. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And here is Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot falls short this time. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. That'll be a 5-second call. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Cans it from downtown.
3.
And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
Yeah, I mean, you can put this one in the book. So this has been a one-sided matchup from the giddy-up.
Doncic with it. Inside. It's stolen by Aminu.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yeah, you know you're supposed to go hard to complete the game, but they're so frustrated right now. I don't see that happening.
First personal foul. At the line, C.J. McCollum.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
And the evolution of McCullough has been fun to watch, and he's not done yet. I mean, an efficient guard who shoots the lights out.
Now Berea.
That's his first personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
A three-pointer is right on target. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking